unoda kusimukira mumabhizimusi nevane shungu dzekuwedzera mikana yekuzviitira tulo twawo. Yechinoi chirongwa Money Matters muvhuro wega wega na 9:30 mangwanani.
103.8 always on top of the game.
Yes, we are already in it. It is Money Matters, and I am sure that you are ready. And today we are, having a very interesting conversation. So just to introduce my guest for this morning, I do have Mr. Makore. We were with him last week, and it's a pleasure to be hanging out with him again this morning. And he is the director and founder of Richway Guest House. And, he also holds my portfolios like CNA, ZNCC, my SME. So we know he's the right person for us to be talking to. And today we want to talk about how to get rich, but slowly this time. Because for some people, Mr. Makore, they want kungomuka ato rich. We were just speaking to a colleague before we got on air. I'm going to drive as the Fortuner right now. So we want to start with, where to start. Kana chitaura nyaya dzekuva rich or maybe accumulating wealth. Exactly what should we do? What's the process like? And how does one get rich slowly? Let's start there.
Thank you. Good morning, Ms. J. Good morning, Mtare. Good morning, Zimbabwe. Let's take it right from the start. It's got to start with you. And let's define money first. What is money? It's a medium of exchange. And it makes our life very easy. Otherwise, taitakura mabuckets embambaira kunotenga chingwa, taitakura mabuckets echibage kunotenga salt. But money is made that to be easy, and that is the commodity that we need to attract if you are going to be rich. Where to start? Whenever you want something, you've got to start somewhere. If you don't start or go after it, you will never have it.
Right.
You don't have to ask. If you don't ask for it, the answer will always be no. So if you don't step forward, you will always be in the same place. So you've got to have the passion to start moving. But let's talk about a person who wants to start attracting money. Well, the first thing you have to look at is, do you have debts? Security that you have. Are you using any form of credit cards to buy things that you cannot afford? That alone will always keep you a slave of money, because you're always owing someone something. That's what you need to start working on first. Get rid of your debts from the little money that you have. Pay off your debts. Get rid of using your credit cards unnecessarily.
And whilst we're still there, you spoke about using credit cards unnecessarily. Do you think it's something that is necessary for somebody maybe who's got a low income, or maybe you've got to work with maybe cash? What's your recommendation when it comes to credit cards?
Work with what you have. They are not necessary. They are just there to put pressure on you and to make you more poorer than you were yesterday. Because when you use them, they are exciting. They won't tell you are getting into debt. You feel you are affording, but you won't be affording.
Right, so that's a very good one, and a question to all of us, to the ones who are listening right now. How are you living right now? Are you living within your means? Because I think that's the basic of all. But at the same time, taking other things into consideration. Now we are talking about getting rich slowly. I need us to talk about spending habits. There are people who like to live. Vanotanza kuseta ma standards, Mr. Makore. I don't know if you've heard. I like to wear expensive clothes. I like to eat expensive food. No, that's dura. And fake it until you make it. What's your position regarding this? Also, comparing it to living it, cheaply, or maybe things that go along with your money.
My answer to that is live cheap. Because you want to grow money and you want seed for you to grow. So live cheap. Buy what you need. not what you want. But the needs are necessary. The wants, forget about them. Yeah.
Whew, I'm just trying to think. It's me and who else is being affected. So somebody here says Zanzibar Pinda Munda Mango Apoyo. So it's all about just reminding us as well of the important things, especially when it comes to Nyayemar, because they don't want to get rich. And then when it comes to investing now, what's the right time to invest?
Invest early, especially in your youthful days, because your responsibilities are low and you may have access to more money than you need. And that is the time to start investing. Yeah.
When you've got more. There are people who have... when it comes to investing, Gatiti is saying that I want a package yangu right now. Companies are closing down. What's the first point of call when it comes to investing? What should I do with it? Because someone can get money, but they don't know what to do with it. I don't know if it's making sense.
It is, but I would say it's rather too late for someone to start thinking of investment when you've retired. Something that you've got to prepare for when you're still working. However, if it happens that you get a package that you now have because you've retired, the best thing you can do is to seek advice from those who have got financial knowledge. Yeah, otherwise your money will be wasted.
We spoke about that last week, and I think it's something that you can also maybe just a bit Mongopati expand for the sake of artists in our last week, but exactly. I feel it's very important when it comes to that.
Yes, financial knowledge is to do with how you manage your money. Can you budget? Can you save? Can you invest? Can you buy assets that can give you money whilst you are working? What we call extra income streams. So it's quite a wide subject, but what is important is to know that if I'm able to save something, it will help me on a rainy day.
Right. And in case you've just joined us, we are right here in Money Matters, and we are speaking to Mr. Makore, who is the director and founder of Richway Guest Houses. And we're just trying to, just impart each other. And right now we are talking about how to get rich slowly, not manya. We want to speak about consistency, how important consistency is. But let me just also get to appreciate all those who are tuned in via Facebook. We do appreciate you. I see Baba Matezo, I also see Solomon Sikauke right there. And you can also be part of the conversation if you've got any questions regarding feel free to do that. How important is consistency when it comes to accumulating wealth or getting rich?
Yes, consistency is the paramount principle, because once you start something, you do it slowly and you don't stop. Don't worry about the failures that are coming. Don't worry about the steps that you are taking, even if they are slow. Continue to push. Continue to focus on the goal. Eventually, you will start seeing that things will start to improve. So consistency is the principle. You cannot afford to stop once you've started. You need to continue to push.
Right, so if you've got any questions, like I said, feel free to come along. And we have that hype that comes now. We've got social media in the Katanga business rangu right now. If I put it, there are people, or maybe Natangirana na someone, or maybe just the pressures that come with hype. They probably expect me to be big or to have another shop next year. How do we get to deal with hype now?
Hype is something that has put a lot of people on the wrong side. You want to show people that you are already successful, yet at the back of your mind, you cannot afford what you are buying. Once you try to do that, mostly hype will translate into pride, and pride comes before a fall. You can be assured you will not go anywhere. Don't show off. be disciplined with money. And money that stays with the person who's not disciplined eventually will fly away. Yeah.
Right, so it means if I start something, maybe by consistency, I've got to do my things, and in terms of the digital world right now, how also can we also make use of it, because we can't ignore, because we are going digital now when it comes to also working with our businesses on also trying to get rich slowly.
The important thing is anything that you use to make money is an investment. I'll give you an example of a car. If I buy a car today and I'm using it for business purposes to give me money, it's an asset to me. But if I buy a car to go around town making sure everyone sees me in it, it's no longer an asset, it's a liability. So just choose what you are spending money for. If it's working to bring you more money, it's okay. But if you know that you are just doing it for hype, don't do it. You see, in working, no results, just keep working. If you don't see results. Bad results, keep working.
Right.
Great results, keep working, because consistency is key. Yeah, so you need to continue to work, but as long as you are focusing your money to produce wealth, it's okay.
And then I've got another one here, says ndingade kuziva kuti zvinorevei kuti successful or kuva rich. How can we then define this two? Can one be, can we put it in the same bracket, kuti he's successful and he's rich as well? How do we get to define these two words?
Successful and richness are two different terms. Let me probably just give a small process so that the listeners get to understand. There are 3 levels to getting rich. There's the first level where you have to pay your debts and make sure you are debt-free, whilst starting to invest into small assets that give you more income to pay those debts. Once you have paid off your debts, you have reached a second level where you now have what we call financial freedom. Once you attain financial freedom, you are then able even to leave work because you've got something to survive on. If you continue to work and invest, you are now looking at buying assets, investing in stocks and shares and other areas of investments that bring you money. Once you reach that level, you now have what you call financial independence. Once you reach that stage, we can then say you are successful. But richness is in the mind, because if you are able to afford and be happy with what you have, you are rich. Those are the differences, yeah.
All right, I'm hoping that Mutele Anato Betsereka Papo, but all the same, Mr. Makora, I do want to appreciate you for just, giving us those lectures. They are more like lectures, because you also have to get back to yourself and say, Nakamira happy, and am I doing the right thing? And I don't know if I take longer. When you say slowly, is there like a time frame for anybody to say, or can you even put a time frame for yourself when it comes to being successful or to being rich, or doing it slowly at Suktaura?
It's you need to be patient. Muchishona tinoti vana vembwa vashonori musomwechete, and learn to run your lane and focus on it. We are never successful at the same time.
Right.
But those stages that I've talked about will tell you whether you are now successful. If you are now able to buy what you want, eat what you want, travel, enjoy yourself, and not worry about where the money is coming from, then you are successful. But you find that you can always move from nothing to becoming a hero, but it needs a lot of discipline, and it also needs for you to know that in life, things come at different moments. Take, for example, the manager was once a cashier. The CEO was once an employee. The master was once a student. The chef was once a trainee. The superstar was once a nobody. A successful person was once an unknown person who refused to give up. So you just have to continue pushing. You don't have to give up.
Wow, beautiful thing right there. And I can't even add anything, because ntinga so dilute amashoko amataura, but it's all about coming back to you and just do a reflection and to keep going to know where you want to go. Rich is in the mind is the second time I've heard this phrase. Money does not exist, it's in your mind. That one is coming from Fitzgerald, Loving Money Matters. Thank you so much. I tuned in all the way from Bristol. All right, and also let me just get to say thank you to Sibo Petro Zondo. I also see Bombshell Bomba Maunduse and No Resta Kutara, Farai Mpamadze, all are tuned in via Facebook. Mr. Makore, we can never thank you enough, and we definitely do look forward to another beautiful experience of Money Matters with you in the next coming week.
Thank you, Ms. J.
And we have just come to the end of the program, Money Matters, and I'm hoping that Wabatsiriko or Wabato 1 or 2, so don't give up, and you can
Diamond FM.
reach us slowly. So we've just come to the end of the program.